Hi, my name is Dr. Jennifer Kasirsky. I am a market medical director for OB Hospitalist Group, and I work as an OB hospitalist as well in the great state of Maryland. I'm here to tell you a story about a patient I took care of. I think it illustrates the kind of work that we do as OB hospitalists and the life-saving care that we provide for women in this country. Not too long ago, I had a patient who unfortunately did not have access to abortion care in her state. So she came to Maryland where abortion care is accessible. Unfortunately, she ended up having a complication during the procedure and was taken to the nearest hospital, which was my hospital. And I was on duty as the OB hospitalist of the day. The emergency department called me to come down to take care of the patient. And when I arrived, the patient had been brought in by ambulance, and she was pretty well obtunded due to blood loss. We weren't sure how much blood she had lost, but it was enough that the emergency department had to put in an intraosseous line to give her blood and to help resuscitate her. Once she was stabilized and after I examined her, I realized that it looked like she had a cervical laceration. So I took her to the operating room to repair that cervical laceration. And afterwards, she went to the ICU because of the amount of blood that she had lost. After a few hours in the ICU, they called me to tell me that she was bleeding again. And this time it seemed to be coming from uterine atony. I tried some uterotonics. Unfortunately, that didn't work. So the next step was to call interventional radiology, who came in to do a uterine artery embolization. By this time, it was the early evening. And they came in, did the uterine artery embolization, and her bleeding appeared to have stopped. So she was stable and she was taken back to the intensive care unit. Then a few hours later, by this time it's the middle of the night, maybe 3 a.m., the intensive care unit called me again because she continued to have significant bleeding. Well, by this time, after you've tried to fix the local problem of the cervix, I also, we had IR, do uterine artery embolization. If she was still bleeding, then we proceeded with a hysterectomy. Unfortunate, but at least we were able to stop the bleeding that way. And by 6 a.m., we had finished the surgery. The patient had gone into DIC, disseminated intravascular coagulation, from all her blood loss. So we also replaced her blood products. And it was quite a day for me in terms of the kind of care that I needed to give a critically ill patient. Obviously, no one likes to have to do hysterectomies on women, especially in these circumstances. But I think it illustrates the kind of care that we give as OB hospitalists. I think people think more of the obstetrical care. They don't really think of the gynecologic care, but we do give gynecologic care. And the life-saving care that we provide. I love my job. I don't love the situation that the patient was in when I took care of her, but I do know that I'm doing good work and helping women in this country.